Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. We're still very hopeful that we see a good coverage of showers and storms as we work on in to later this week. I will say this, I'm not very confident in Thursday and Friday. It all depends on what happens in the Gulf of Mexico in relation to Invest 95L. If it's stronger and comes closer to us, obviously, we'll get that 70% coverage. But if it's weaker and doesn't develop and stays further west, we won't see that 70% coverage. A lot of uncertainty. I probably should have gone lower on rain chances for Thursday and Friday in hindsight. Regardless, there is the potential to see as much as a half an inch to maybe 3 to 4 inches over towards Winnie and over towards Mount Bellevue, the way things are looking. So here we are, Invest 95L, very disorganized. This is not clear cut whether or not this is going to develop into a depression. It could, but that's why there's only a 40% probability as it heads towards south or the lower south Texas coastline as we head towards Thursday, maybe Friday. So here is all the different modeling. There's a clear path that is going to head towards the west or west-southwest. Then where does it go? Off towards the northwest, the north, or almost to the north and northeast. Obviously, there is quite a bit of distance there. If it's further west and weaker, we're not going to get much. But if it's closer to us and stronger, then we'll have a better chance of rain coming up late this week. Then we've got potential tropical cyclone number 2, and they're just one after another stacked up in the far eastern Atlantic. This is kind of unusual to see this early in the season. We're not concerned one iota with potential tropical cyclone number 2. Could become Bonnie and head towards Nicaragua as we head towards Saturday. So tonight, the chances are iffy. We think we'll see a 20, maybe 30% coverage coming from northeast to southwest. And again, this is one model. It may or may not be correct, but there's the potential. Then for tomorrow, we're going to go with highs in the lower 90s and about a 40% coverage. This looks pretty active tomorrow, and it may be more than what I have as that front that's on the coastline moves back towards the north. There's some things that would work against this high coverage coming up tomorrow. Otherwise, on the Gulf of Mexico, looking at slightly choppy seas around 2 to 3 feet in your coastal marine forecast. Northeast and southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots are expected. Water temperature currently 87. Our forecast tonight, 20 to 30% coverage. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy skies expected with a northeasterly wind. Lows will be in the lower 70s, lakes to the mid 70s in the triangle. And a 40, maybe 50% coverage. I have my doubts about that. Winds are going to be out of the east at 5 to 10,000 feet. That's usually not really conducive to seeing widespread shower and thunderstorm activity, but I can't ignore the modeling. So kind of blend that and go with about a 40% coverage because of the uncertainty. Highs in lower 90s. So after tomorrow, the real window of best opportunity during the next 7 days obviously will be Thursday and Friday. And again, I'm going to say it. It all depends on how strong the system is and exact track of whether or not it gets close to us or stays over into central Texas. Could be significantly lower as far as those rain chances, but I think we'll get at least a 40 to 50% coverage both days. Saturday and Sunday, rain chances take a nosedive as the system pulls away into North Texas. Higher pressure will build on in as we work on through the big 4th of July weekend, and it's going to get hotter as we head on into early next week, looking at temperatures heading into the mid-90s by the middle of next week, with about a 20 to 30% coverage during the afternoon and evening hours much of next week. Download our app, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.